Welcome back to Meet Us in the Ring. Hey, girl, hey.
What's going on?
We're cute. We're twinning today because I
Finally
wore
matching.
I
We're
wore
finally
the
wearing the
shirt for
shirt.
once.
Yeah.
How are you doing today, girl?
I'm pretty tired, but I'm
Yeah.
feeling productive. A lot was done. We went to the gym. This apartment is clean. So for the
Mhm.
rest of the day, it's just takeout and Netflix. And I'm very content with that.
I love that for you. What's like
Yeah.
your go-to thing on Netflix? Like, is it like movies? Is it TV shows? Is it documentaries? Like, what's your thing?
I sometimes documentaries, but I'm
Mhm.
watching so many TV shows simultaneously right now. So I've been meaning to watch 28 Years Later. So I think I'm gonna do that, which is it's a zombie horror movie. I think you'd
Ah,
hate it. So
oh, probably.
if any of you guys have seen that, let me know if it was good or not. I heard it was good. So
Did I
hopefully.
update you on me going to see The Conjuring like last week or something?
I didn't even know you went to see it.
So I went to see it, which means I was there with my friends and Paul,
Yeah.
and I had my headphones on and my Kindle,
Are you
and and so I was reading while the movie was on.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I heard that that might be if I can find that online for free legally, of course, of course, of course, of course.
Of course.
I might watch that, but I don't know. That's a movie I'm like not that excited about because it's like, why are we still continuing the series that should have ended? Um,
Yeah, I mean, apparently it was a good ending. I don't know. I was reading.
I will have to see. I did see Weapons. I liked it. Wasn't as good as I had hoped it to be. That's my personal opinion, but I still thought it was really good. Another horror movie that Mary will never watch.
No, I'm not a horror movie. Hello, horror movie girly, but I do love me some true crime. Try again. True crime documentaries,
Did you see
which
the
doesn't make
Catfish
sense.
documentary on Netflix?
I didn't watch that one, but I just Paul and I just watched. I think it was called like Romance Con or Love Con, something like that.
I didn't see that, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we watched that one because we had watched the Tinder Swindler previously,
That one's
and it's
crazy.
like a continuation of that almost.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but it was very good. I get so invested. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the best Netflix documentary I've ever seen was Don't Fuck with Cats.
Oh, Paul watched that. I
That
refused to
is
watch it.
absolutely an insane. It's so good. If you haven't seen that, that's literally what it's called, by the way. Watch it.
Yeah,
But yeah, we
we
digress once again.
well, and we watched the one about the hatchet guy. Is that you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Where it was like a homeless guy who
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
who saved this lady, and he was like smash
Yeah, and
smash.
he
You know
was
what I
like
mean?
the internet star or something. He was in some viral internet video or something.
Yeah, like I mean that video went viral, and then they like tried to give him a reality show, and then they realized he was psychotic. So anyway, who we got
Crazy.
in the chat?
Yeah, let's see what we got going on here. We got Karina, we got Trey, we got Cap, of course. I saw Nas in here. Go 49ers, just for my boy Nas. We got Zach, Maria, I think ex delivery boy, Leo, Fernando. I believe that's everyone. Thank you for coming in today. You guys.
Hey guys, I know. Thank you for listening to our quick sidebar, but
Yes, pop culture.
Zach says it's National Cream Filled Donut Day. How do you feel about cream filled donuts? Are you a fan?
Ew.
Oh, oh.
Farts. No.
I
No
used to
bueno.
be. I used to really like them, but now just give me a
It's a
boring
little too
old
much.
glazed.
It's a little too much. A little too. No.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, um, if you guys saw the title of this video, you know what we need to talk about. Something that me and Maddie have talked at nauseum at this point about, which is Saudi Arabia and their what do you want to call it? Their partnership with WWE, their
That's a good way to put
control
it. Yeah,
of
partnership. WWE is their bitch.
oh, I mean, I didn't want to say it, but it was announced I think yesterday, if you didn't see, that WrestleMania 43 will be in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh. And if you saw the press conference, if you want to call it that, the announcement,
Yeah.
all of the superstars who were up there looked like they did not want to be there.
No.
Especially all the women. You could see it on their face. You could see it on Liv's face, on Bianca's, on Charlotte's.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie Vaquer, I mean, like, no offense, but I don't know why she was there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, she's one of their top stars. Why not? Throw her in
Yeah,
there.
but like she's not like the veterans like Liv and Bianca and Charlotte. I don't know. But I don't know. But yeah, they did not look excited for that, and a lot of people were not. They received a lot of backlash during the live, I guess it was like a live stream.
I think so, yeah.
Were commenting just, you sold out, sellouts, like,
yeah.
Maddie, give it to him.
Every time I talk about like, or we're like talking about Saudi Arabia, I try to tread lightly because I don't want to go into like religion or whatever. And to be so honest with you, like on a super serious note, I am not knowledgeable or educated enough on their religion to speak on it. So I'm not going to do that. Like this is not my territory. I don't speak on, I don't like to speak on things don't know enough about. But like, I don't understand. The only people that are excited about this are like people from Saudi Arabia. And like, props to them. You get your Mania, cool. But like, I'm not looking forward to a WrestleMania where the women get no reactions. Absolutely none. They have to wrestle bodysuit WrestleMania. Like, oh my God, dude.
They get no reaction. There's, you know what? You can't deny there is active racism when they are screaming at Naomi to shut up. They're booing Jade, like
booing Bianca.
It shows, and that's not an opinion. That's just an observation. But for the first ever WrestleMania that is outside of the United States, or should I say North America,
right?
This being the first one is really disappointing. I really wanted it to be in the UK. I feel like a lot of people did, either there or Australia, somewhere like that, where the crowds are where the crowds are gonna be in it, and they're gonna be for the women too, like not just the men. And it's just,
I wouldn't be surprised if that WrestleMania only has like one women's if they still do 2 nights, like one women's match per night. I wouldn't be surprised. It just feels like every day we take a step backwards. And like, I understand the argument for the bodysuits is like, oh, it's modesty. And like, you know, for women in that country, and that makes them happy, and that's the religion they follow, great. Awesome. Do that. However, like, you know, we have women in the company that are not of that religion. So it's like, it just feels like, I don't know. I don't understand. I will never understand. And I really, truly mean this with no disrespect. I truly will never understand why it's fine for the men to come out in underwear, like cheeks hanging out, full chest, their back. Oh, you can see all their legs, but the women can't show an ounce of skin. I will die on the hill that will never make sense to me. And it's not fair.
Well, I want to bring up this comment because he says, excuse me, Bianca Belair said Saudi Arabia is very welcoming to women's wrestling. To that, the only thing I will say, and this is no shade to Bianca, this is nothing against, you know, what her, she is very much a company woman. You know what I mean? Like during the announcement, they asked her kind of how she felt about it. She gave a very PC answer.
Very PR,
yes, a very PR answer. And unfortunately, I don't buy it. But that's just me. But to me, Bianca Belair, she's a company woman, just like Cody Rhodes is a company man, just like John Cena is a company man. It's just they're gonna say what they need to say to protect themselves and their job. And
I have no ill will towards that. Like, shit, I would do the same thing, you know, if that was me.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It just sucks. Like, this is a crowd. Like, the crowd at Saudi, I feel like the crowds are always pretty shit. And I just don't feel that they have done anything to. It's bad enough that you and I have to go to Vegas again next year. But I am not going to Saudi Arabia, bitch. I'm not going to Saudi Arabia. Absolutely not.
Well, yeah.
Hell to the no. We'll figure out something else to do. And what is it, 2027? I don't know. When is that WrestleMania going to be? I guess 2027. Yeah, right?
Yeah, 2027.
Okay. We'll figure out another trip, girl, because we're not going over there.
And, you know, in the chat, someone's saying you can just say they're liars. It's okay. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
that's not what we said at all.
They're saying what needs to be said. And I'll leave it at that. We don't know how people feel behind closed doors, and that's it.
I just like it's just disappointing. I don't know. I think that they like there's a lot of progressive people in Saudi Arabia, which is super awesome, but there's also a lot of not progressive people. And like I'm seeing people saying, like Maria saying in the chat, you know, people of the LGBTQ plus community are not necessarily completely welcome there. Women are not necessarily free to completely be themselves there. So it's disappointing to see WWE put so much into a location that is not on the same wavelength as places like London or Paris or like where did they go for Backlash? Puerto Rico, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. So places like that are like with the times. So I don't know. I'm disappointed. I know a lot of people are disappointed. Do I really care that much at the end of the day? Not really, because I'm not spending money to go. So like whatever. I might not even be watching wrestling by then, because honestly, I'm still kind of not back into it when they keep pulling shit like this. So it's like, I don't know. It's okay for people to be disappointed that WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia, and I'm personally gonna leave it at that. Take it away, Mary.
I think it's just hard when, like, you know, you bring up the other countries getting pay-per-views, but no other country in recent history has gotten as many pay-per-views as Saudi Arabia, and that's because they are a big sponsor for WWE. And it's just so unfortunate that TKO said themselves that they want to push the ticket sale limit to what UFC is. And, you know, it's kind of been circulating that Vince very much, like Vince McMahon said, that he priced the tickets for families because he wanted families to come to the shows. But TKO is very much like, we're making this just as, you know, as high as UFC. And obviously UFC is very much not a family event. People probably still bring their children, but that's not a family event. So it's just a different direction that they're going in, and I don't think it's a good one.
No, I don't think so either. But Vegas, right?
But we're gonna move on from that because I really don't think there's any more that we can say about it that's like not just going in circles.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but it's just not something to be excited about, in my opinion.
Yeah, so for sure. Well, let's switch over to AEW really quickly. So it's not all about WWE. We are going to have an 8-woman tornado tailgate brawl at Saturday Tailgate Brawl, I guess. Do you know what a tornado tailgate brawl is?
I have an idea, but not completely, no.
I'm in the dark on this. I was hoping you would be able to give me information.
I would have, like, my brain just immediately goes to like 8-woman tag match, but I know it's not that. But is it like what's the name of that match? Like where like you have 2 people in the ring, someone loses and you bring out another person, and then that they have a match, and then what is the name of that match?
Like a gauntlet match?
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's something like that.
Tailgate brawl.
What the hell going on?
Let's see what this is. If this gives me any indication. Let's see.
Well, while you're looking, I'll respond to this comment because I absolutely agree. Why do they charge so much for ticket play? I feel like a lot of it has to do with our shit economy and inflation and our government just absolutely destroying this country. But also I feel that WWE specifically has just become very, very greedy, and I feel like they're slowly moving away from a point where it's like no longer about the product and it's just about selling things, selling merch, selling tickets, and it's really a shame. It's why I just like I don't watch the weekly shows much anymore. I watch highlights sometimes, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to get into it because it's like you guys are just a bunch of, and also them showing their true colors when it comes to inserting, how do I put this, political they're a political agenda, you know. That's
Uh-huh.
disappointing to see. So I'm surprised I'll tell you that after. I can't say that on here.
Okay, well, I think I have some information.
Okay,
So,
let's go back to this.
according to this says that the tornado match is a match type where all participants start in the ring at once, creating a chaotic and high energy environment. So,
Hmm.
I, but
So
it
like a
doesn't
battle
say.
royal?
But it doesn't say how you win. Like it doesn't say. I think it's a. It might be a tag match.
I would have to like, yeah, but
Yeah, this is like.
if you guys know, let us know.
Yeah, this is giving me
Let us know.
absolutely nothing. But it says 8 women will fight it out. But I'm like, is it 2 teams? I mean, the promo picture kind of
Right.
looks that way with Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa, Harley Cameron, and Queen Amanita being on one side, and then Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Megan Bain, and Penelope Ford being on the other. So that's
Okay.
kind of how it looks. I think. Well, because I know that in like Lucha, that all matches are kind of like that, like tornado tag matches. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm wondering if it's like kind of in that vein. If so, I'm all for it. Let the girls fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why not? It's
But
like
and
a
that
almost like a tornado tag match, but 4 versus 4. Okay.
okay.
We
Thank
got it
you,
right.
Leo.
Yeah, thank you, Leo.
Appreciate
Shout
it.
out to Leo.
But I mean that's pretty stacked. I mean I think that's a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty good match. I just wish it wouldn't have to be where all the women have to be in one match just to get them all on the card. Um, that has been a bit of a trend in AEW. I've noticed recently, where they're
Yeah.
kind of just throwing them all in there. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I think all companies are guilty of that. WWE is guilty of that too. They do it all the time. But I think that should be good. I hope that uh, everything goes well. That there is no mishaps,
Mm-hmm.
because
Knock on wood.
in a tornado match like that, like things can happen.
Mm-hmm. Crazy
So
as hell.
yeah. Um, and then also in AAA, or did you see Worlds Collide?
Nope.
Okay, well, Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, is now a double champion.
I did
He
see that.
is the new mega champion in AAA. And a lot of people are happy about this. A lot of people are not happy about this. And
Naturally.
Ray was actually there and put the title on Dom.
Wait, what? Are they
Yeah,
like
but
friends now?
no, because Dom was like being an a-hole towards
Oh,
him.
he's like, get
It
the
was
hell
like
off me.
put that belt on me, like, put it on me.
So
And
extra.
Ray just like begrudgingly put it on him.
Love that.
Um but yeah, there's a lot of people on both sides saying this shouldn't have happened, and other people saying, you know what, Dom's that guy. So how do you feel
Yeah.
about it?
Um, sure. Why not? I don't know. I just like I don't see I don't really like anymore seeing WWE like infiltrate all these other companies, and I know that they own it now, AAA, right? So it's
Or
like
like partnership again? I don't
I
know.
guess, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I love Dom, so it's like why not? But also his reign as what title is he holding right now in WWE?
Intercontinental?
I thought that was Sammy.
No, he's the US champion.
Sure, right. Okay. Shows how much I've been keeping up. Yeah, his reign as IC champion is pretty ass right now.
Hmm.
So I don't know if they did this to kind of like amp that up. Like, oh, I don't know. I just don't understand them anymore. I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, like, I don't mind when the wrestlers are on, like, when the WWE superstars are on the card, because it's Worlds Collide. That
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
specifically so they're all together. But like most of the WWE stars won their matches.
I don't like
that I'm like, let's make it like 50-50. You know
50-50.
what I mean? At
Yeah.
least. Because I think Finn and Raquel won their match, maybe. Obviously
Yeah.
Dom won his match, Natty won her match. I don't remember the other matches right this second, but yeah, I don't believe it was 50-50, but
That sucks.
yeah, it's a little eh.
Well,
And I think Humberto and Angel Garza are still the champions over in
period.
AAA, if I'm correct.
I do
Oh,
love that.
Finn and Roxanne lost. Sorry, I'm mistaken. Leo told me Finn
Oh,
and Roxanne
okay.
lost. Okay,
That works.
okay.
That works.
Period. I thought it was Finn and Raquel. I don't know, but
Yeah, I did too. Whatever.
But I love Lola Vice being down there. I love that she's representing, even though she's not Mexican. But it's all right.
Why not?
She's a Latina woman. We take it.
Going back
Oh,
to I was gonna say I know exactly what comment you're about to click on, and I wanted
yeah.
to talk about this anyway. Good for him. Good for him.
I mean, what's the reason? Like, what was the reason? You know, what was that reason?
I've read a few different things, and a lot of people, like a lot of sources, were saying that he was just upset that he wasn't being booked. Some people he got to say he got suspended. Some people say he was sick. I don't know, but clearly they didn't know what they were doing with him. Clearly they didn't really have much for him. So I don't blame him for being like, you know what, this is the same shit in a different toilet, and bye.
I'm just so confused because him and Ray Phoenix, like, they were doing good stuff as a tag team. Like, they were having really good matches together. So it's like, you know, he wasn't being booked as a single star, but he was doing something. It's not like he was sitting and catering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I personally look back and I'm like, I remember him returning at the Rumble, but I don't really remember them doing anything else besides that.
He was in a very long feud with Carmelo Hayes for no reason.
Oh yeah, but that was not good. I mean, the matches were pretty good and fun to watch, but like that was just it. I don't know. It was sad to see that. It's always like, oh, Triple H is so great. He brought this person back. And it's like, yeah, but now he actually has to book them good. And that's where he struggles.
Yeah, I think that the shock value of when people come back is always like up here, but then it just kind of tends to fall off. And I know that doesn't happen with everyone. You know, obviously there's some times where it just hits and it works, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I really like Andrade. I think he's really good. You know, if he goes back to AEW or if he goes somewhere else, if he goes to the Indies, I don't know. Wish him nothing but the best.
And the Eagles just beat the Chiefs, period.
Oh,
period.
Absolute period. Does that mean that the Chiefs are 0-2?
Yep.
T.
Let's go. I need to get into football. Like, Naz, while you're here, just anybody who watches football, like, that is one of the most confusing games I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Because I want to be, like, obviously I'm from Philly and I'm naturally going to root for the Eagles, but I'm like, I feel like a fake fan because I don't understand this game. Like, they get the ball and, like I was watching the first game of the season, the Eagles game, with my friends at work, and they're like, oh my God, did you see that ball? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, literally, I saw nothing.
Where is the ball? Like, what happened? They run for like 5 seconds. They stop for 10 minutes, 20-minute commercial break. Then they come back and they run for another 5. Like, I don't get it. And I don't get people who love football and then go and say that baseball is boring. Because what do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't know.
I think they're both too long. That's why I watch basketball. To me, it's like, faster.
I need somebody to sit me down and just go through how football works. Like, just teach me the entire damn thing because I don't understand.
I'm sure Jonathan will when you're here. So
great. Like, actually, because I don't understand.
He'll run you through the whole thing.
I don't get it. Baseball, easy, like the back of my hand. I understand. In America, football is this massive fascination, and it's like, do you guys like what you have? What you're watching is commercials.
It's true. It's true.
Because they just stand around and like goof off. I don't get it. And baseball is not boring, Naz. Shut up. Go Phils. Period.
We digress again.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do something that we haven't done in a hot minute.
Let's go.
Some people's not so favorite segment. Some people enjoy it. We're going to be doing a tier list.
Let's go. I know you guys miss these damn tier lists.
We haven't done one in a long time. We thought it was overdue to bring one back. So we're going to be ranking the PLEs in 2025 so far. Obviously, we still have a few left. We have WrestlePalooza coming up. We have Survivor Series,
which we're going to.
That's true. And then I think there's something else.
Hilarious.
Maybe. I don't know. Too many at this point. We are not including NXT. We are only including main roster PLEs. Because it wouldn't be fair for me to do the NXT ones when I really hadn't watched like any of them. So
that's fair.
So let's go.
I'm excited. Let's talk some shit.
All right, you're gonna have to be on comment duty because I'm gonna have to be on here. But
yeah, rank them with us, guys. I'm gonna be reading the comments, so rank them with us. All right,
and
get us started, Mary.
I didn't feel like changing the the descriptions. We're just doing
let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. So S is amazing, 10 out of 10, great. A is this was a pretty good show, pretty memorable. I liked it. B is good watch. Could have been better, but I still liked it. C is what's going on here? Didn't really like this, but I guess it could have been worse. And then D is ass. What the hell? Triple H, you're fired. Go to jail, you bitch. All right. Everyone understand? Great.
Maddie woke up and chose violence today, guys.
Every day. Oh my god, that dog.
So we're gonna start
the shit out of me.
We're gonna start at the beginning of the year, which was the Royal Rumble.
I don't remember
for some
that.
Reason, for some
we
reason,
might have to pull up the cards.
When I looked, well, do you want to pull up the cards?
Yeah. Let's do that. We'll do that for each.
I know we had obviously the men's Royal Rumble, obviously the women's Royal Rumble. We also
we had the ladder match between Cody and Kevin. We had the tag team titles, 2 out of 3 falls match between DIY and Motor City Machine Guns, and obviously the 2 Rumble matches.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember this actually. And then obviously the winners of the Rumble were Charlotte and Jay.
When people wanted it to be John Cena or CM Punk, so.
This for me was like it was middle tier in my opinion. Like I was not happy about Jay or Charlotte winning. But I thought that Cody and Kevin's match and the tag match between DIY and Motor City Machine Guns were so good. But being that the Rumble is the star of the show, the matches themselves were great. I loved the matches themselves. Yeah. So I'm gonna. I feel so we got people saying C. Cap says D. Cap is harsh. Oof. I feel like I'm gonna go C.
Oh, I was gonna say B, like because that's like middle of the road.
Torn.
You know,
I'm torn. Okay, you know what? I can be persuaded to B.
Okay, yeah, because like I was excited for Jay to win. Obviously, I know that was like a big upset for a lot of people, but I was happy about it. So yeah, I think B. I think it was definitely not the best Royal Rumble. It was definitely not the worst Royal Rumble. But it was good. And Cody versus Kevin Owens, they have such amazing good ring chemistry. So
yeah. And we'll go back at the end, guys, and revise if needed.
All right, we have the Elimination Chamber, and then John Cena won his chamber match, and then Bianca won the women's chamber match. Now,
the rest of the matches, I'm trying to find.
Yeah,
can't find this damn card. Was there any other matches on this card?
Well, yeah.
It had to be, right? Okay, the men's match. Okay, so we had Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in the unsanctioned match. We had Tiffy and Trishi versus Nia and Candice LeRae, or Candice Michelle, as Michael Cole likes to say. And Cody Rhodes talked to The Rock at the end, and Travis Scott came out.
Yeah, this one had a lot of good moments. I mean, obviously the drama of Jade coming out during the Elimination
Yeah.
Chamber and beating the crap out of Naomi, and Bianca just in the box, like having her Oscar worthy performance. And then obviously we had the John Cena heel turn.
Yeah.
Um, and then Travis Scott blowing out Cody Rhodes' eardrum.
Yeah, I think Travis Scott was like the main thing I really didn't like about this show. Like that was just irritating for me. So that's why it's not going
Yeah.
in S. But I'm seeing we got a lot of people saying S, A, B. I'm okay with A. I think this was one of the better shows of the year, but it wasn't in S for me at all.
I think in terms of storytelling, like it's one of the better elimination chambers. Just
Yeah.
because of everything that was involved. So yeah, I'm good with putting this in A.
Okay. Cool.
If that's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So next up we have WrestleMania Night 1, which the main event was Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. We had Tiffany and Charlotte on that card. We had Jay and Gunther as the opener. We had a lot of margaritas that day.
Yeah,
So
I
I don't remember the rest of the
Stadium Swim.
I don't remember.
I'll see you next year, bitch. That was a good day.
What were the rest of the matches?
Who cares? No. I can actually look. I don't know. We did get really drunk this day, and I was so. Can I just say, by the way, I'm so shocked that I didn't get sunburned at all because we were sitting in the sun. Like it was pointed at us, and we had sunscreen on, but like I still burn no matter what. So the fact that I didn't, crazy as hell.
Yeah, I was really surprised that we didn't get sunburned that day.
LA Knight versus Jacob for the US title, the War Raiders versus the New Day, and the singles match between Jade and Naomi.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, like this was not great.
I mean, I think we both we had both said before that night 2 was better than night 1, but like thinking back on it now, I don't think it was as bad as like we felt in the moment. I would put this
I'm going
but like as a WrestleMania card, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think
that main event was elite though. We will give props for that main event.
Shout out to Paul Heyman.
Yeah, for being a traitor twice.
Next up we have WrestleMania Night 2, which was the superior one with the women's triple threat being the showstopper of the night, being match of the night.
Absolutely. We also had obviously Cody and John. We had Braun Breaker going against Penta, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio. We had the women's tag title match with Liv and Raquel versus Becky and Lyra, a returning Becky Lynch. And we also had the street fight between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, and the match between AJ Styles and Logan Paul.
Damn. Yeah. This card was a lot better.
At the Airbnb. I remember that. Girl, fix your internet.
We sure did. We were exhausted and didn't want to go anywhere. Are we?
I'm fighting just to communicate with you right now.
It's probably because I'm on the other website.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. It's good now. Let's just roll with it. Well, this was way better than night 1. I think that's safe to say, but it's not Elimination Chamber. So I would put this and be in front of the Rumble.
I agree with you. And in terms of WrestleMania, it still wasn't where WrestleMania should be. Because WrestleMania should always be S or A. Like there's no excuse. It should be the best pay-per-view of the year. So, but I agree with you putting it in B.
Hopefully next year's Vegas Mania is better than this year's Vegas Mania.
Please.
All right, what's
next up we have Backlash. We had John and Randy.
We had Lyra and Becky.
And Trish? No?
Lyra and Becky. We had the fatal 4-way between Jacob, LA Knight, Drew, and Damian. intercontinental match with Dom and Penta, and a singles match with Gunther and Pat McAfee.
Oh Lord. Okay, that already brings it so far down. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about this whole show.
So is it going in D?
No, I don't think it was that bad.
No.
What's the chat saying? S? That's insane.
Huh?
B, high B above night 2. Gunther versus Pat makes this an instant B. That makes it an instant like C for me. I was gonna say C behind Mania Night 1. That's what I was gonna say. But I'm seeing the big consensus here is B. Did we watch the same show, guys?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like John and Randy was good, but like,
yeah,
but
that's like it.
Go through it one more time, just so I can.
Okay. So I'll start. I'll leave the main event for last. So we had the singles match between Gunther and Pat McAfee. We had the IC title match for between Dominic Mysterio and Penta, which was really good. We had the US title fatal 4-way between Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest. We had the women's IC title between Lyra and Becky. And then we had the undisputed title match between John and Randy.
Okay, I think I'm seeing a little bit more of what people mean, because that match with Lyra and Becky was good.
Lyra should have won.
And then obviously John and Randy was good. So
okay, what about B in front of the Rumble?
No, I much prefer the Rumble.
Okay, B behind the Rumble.
Okay, and then we can do that, and then I might fight to lower it, to be honest.
Yeah, same. You guys are being generous in the chat. Cap says we're being harsh. I don't think we're being harsh.
I don't either. But we have Money in the Bank, which was in LA, which was the same day as Worlds Collide. The reason I didn't put Worlds Collide on here is like because that was technically, obviously, like WWE and AAA. So I just was doing just straight up WWE. Run through the card. Run through the card for me.
So obviously we had the men's Money in the Bank match, which Seth Rollins won. We had the women's Money in the Bank match, which Naomi won. We had a tag team match with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul, which nobody freaking asked for.
Nope.
And then we had another women's intercontinental title match between Lyra and Becky, which Lyra should have won, period. This is hard because the Money in the Bank ladder matches were so great. Both of them. This was not Lyra and Becky's best match. I didn't really like it.
No.
Lyra losing aside, I don't think the actual match itself was great. And then obviously just the tag match, like I did not give a singular shit because Jey Uso and Logan Paul in the same ring. Oh my god. So that for me is like I'm gonna have to put high C for this because the ladder matches were just not enough to carry it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Naomi winning was like peak, and then Seth winning just really brought it down.
At least R-Truth did return at this show as well.
That is true. I think I agree with you. In front of WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, because that's night 1. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I agree with you. We can go maybe revisit, but Night of Champions, which was in the same month as Money in the Bank.
Shall I run through this card?
Yeah, right. I mean, we had Cena and John. That was the main thing.
We had the first singles match between Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. We had a street fight between Rhea and Raquel, which I actually really liked. We had the US title match between Jacob and Solo, which is where Solo took the title. We had the Queen of the Ring final where... Is that me or is that you?
It's probably me.
Okay, I think I'm going to. We had the Queen of the Ring final between Asuka and Jade, where Jade won. We had the King of the Ring final between Cody and Randy, which Cody won. And then we had the WWE title match between John and Punk, which John won.
Yeah, this one has a lot of ups and downs. Obviously Jade versus Asuka to me was not very good. Um, Cody winning King of the Ring was great. I'm happy for Jade that she won, but I just don't think it was a good match. Um, John and CM Punk was good. Obviously, there was a lot of tension and a lot of history behind that match. I don't know. What are you thinking?
I love that Cody and Randy match. That was really good. And I also love the Punk and John match.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I don't know. And I actually thought Rhea and Raquel was pretty good. But then
Yeah.
Asuka and Jade kind of like brings it down a notch for me. Solo and Jacob kind of brings it down a notch for me. I don't think the match between Sammy and Karrion was bad, but nobody really gave a shit. So that kind of brings it down for me. I don't think that this was good enough. I don't think it was bad enough to put in D, but I don't think it's good enough to put in B. So I would go C all the way in the back.
Yeah, I was gonna say C behind WrestleMania. Oh my god, look at us on the same page.
Yeah, I know. We have yet to disagree. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, listen, this next one,
just put
Evolution. Thank you.
Just
I didn't know if that was gonna be a hot take. I'm
No.
sorry. Evolution was the best pay-per-view this year so far.
Yep. Absolutely. No ifs, ands, or buts, but just for sake, let's run through the card so we can remember.
Yes, run through it.
Okay, this wants to make it a little difficult for me. We had let me start from the bottom. Okay, we had the no holds barred match between Jade and Naomi, which Bianca was the referee for. Didn't love this match. We had the women's IC title match between Becky, Bayley, and Lyra, which was super good. We had the number one contenders match in the Battle Royal, which Stephanie Vaquer won, period. We had the women's tag team match between Raquel and Roxanne versus Alexa and Charlotte versus the Kabuki Warriors versus Sol Ruka and Zarya, which was great. We had the NXT women's title match between JC Jane and Jordan Grace. We had the WWE women's title match between Tiffany and Trish, which was kind of to me.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, the women's world title match between Io and Rhea, which Naomi cashed in on and became the champ. S tier. Oh. Come on.
So good.
What's the chat saying? Easy S. We got S. Okay, great.
Yay!
Hell yes. No doubt about it. This was the best show of the year. And I don't think that's going to change.
Yeah, I mean, Survivor Series would really have to, knock it out of the park.
And they could, but we'll see.
They could, but Evolution, yeah. And you know what? Just proof that women's wrestling is just as good, if not better, than the men's. And this is the proof. That was the best pay-per-view of the year.
So good. So good.
And then we move on to SummerSlam.
The first ever 2-night SummerSlam.
And yet we're doing it again next year and probably going to be the year after that and the year after that.
All right, let's go through the night one card. So, we had Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross yet again. We had Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. We had Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, the Bronze. And we had the women's tag team match between Raquel and Roxanne versus Charlexa. We had the WWE women's title match between Tiffany and Jade. And, of course, the world heavyweight title match between Gunther and CM Punk, where Seth Rollins came out and cashed in.
Yep.
This for me is okay, could have been worse, but was not really there for me.
Yeah. The night one was kind of a mess. Tiffany and Jade was a mess. Obviously, the heartbreak of Seth cashing in on CM Punk right after he beat Gunther.
Yeah, no.
obviously the tag team match with Jelly Roll and Logan. I can't. I
That was
cannot.
yeah, no. But it's not bad enough to put in D, I think. I don't feel like it was necessarily bad.
I mean, I think we know the one pay-per-view that's going to go in D.
Yeah. I'm very excited to talk
Um,
about that, but we'll get to that.
I would say this for probably C in the
Mhm.
back.
No, I think that it was better than Night of Champions.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I thought
This could
about
be
Night
the
of Champions.
first ever tier list where we don't disagree at all.
Possibly. We're gonna.
Possibly.
I was gonna say set a record, but that's not the
That's not
expression.
it.
I don't
No.
know.
Most of chat is saying C, so it looks like they're agreeing with us.
Okay. And then we have night 2, which obviously the most important match was Rhea, Naomi, and Io Sky. When
Yeah.
Naomi was already like
A few months.
4 or 5 weeks pregnant.
Yeah. That's insane.
Like, girl, I
Um,
can't.
we had Solo and Jacob in a steel cage match for the US title.
Which was not good.
Period. We had Becky and Lyra in a no disqualifications, no countout match for the women's IC title, which again, Lyra should have won. Crazy that she didn't. You guys want to keep saying she was putting her over, but she obviously wasn't. We had the IC title match between Dom and AJ, which I personally really liked.
Yeah.
Obviously the women's world title match between Naomi, Io, and Rhea, which match, my opinion, was match of the night. Some people want to debate that. A six-team TLC match for the tag team titles between the Wyatt Six, the Street Profits, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, and Andrade and Rey Fenix. And then, of course, John Cena and Cody Rhodes in a street fight. And then at the very end, some homeless guy came out and people like reacted. I guess they know who he is. I don't know, but that's what happened. So
I can't. Yeah, I mean, this card was definitely a lot better than night 1. I would put it personally in B, in front of Rumble, I think.
this is where our first disagreement, I think.
Oh no.
I was gonna go A, behind Elimination Chamber. Behind Elimination Chamber.
Okay, give me your reasoning.
I thought that Cody and John's match was so good, and had it not ended with this crazy homeless guy coming out, that should have been the end. I don't know. I hope they caught that homeless guy. But anyway,
the guy from the Wrong Turn movies.
Yeah, I think that maybe he was in that movie. That's where I know him from. But I loved the sentimental ending of Cody turning face, or not Cody, John turning face again, handing the title to Cody. Obviously, the women's title match was stellar. All three were amazing. Despite me being kind of pissed, very pissed that Lyra lost, I still really liked this match with her and Becky. Wasn't their best one, but I still thought it was okay. The Dom and AJ match, thought it was great. The way it was, I knew it would be. The tag team match was unbelievable. Honestly, the only match that I could really say was a stinker on this card was Solo and Jacob, and that to me was not that bad. It was just whatever,
But do you think that this women's triple threat was better than Rhea, Io, and Bianca?
Absolutely not. But if you're looking at the card as a whole, that's what I'm basing it off of.
Okay, we can put it there for now.
Okay, let's see what chat says.
And then I'll
Cap says S. Brandon says we're not doing S.
Whoa, yeah, that's crazy.
Fernando says B. Brandon says A. Anthony says A because of the homeless man. Yeah, that's a good point. All right,
like they're all kind of all around. Well,
Mary, throw that shit in the trash. Throw that shit in the trash. D.
Clash in Paris. I am so sorry, but you are the weakest link, and you are in D.
Let's go through the card for shits and giggles. We had the tag team title match between the Wyatt Six and the Street Profits, which honestly wasn't that bad. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
We had one of the worst women's matches I may have ever seen between Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella, which everyone wants to blame Nikki for. It was not completely her fault.
Yeah.
We had Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in one of the most forgettable matches, I think. God bless Sheamus and Rusev in their good
Mhm.
old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Match of the
Mhm.
night was the only great match on the card, honestly. We had the World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way between Seth, Punk, Jey Uso, why was Jey in this match, and LA Knight. And then we had we had John Cena versus some guy named Logan Paul. I guess he's on YouTube or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Roman and Bronson, we did not need on the card. Becky and Nikki was not good, unfortunately. John versus Logan was just so dumb. I just can't. And then the tag match was just like it was whatever. And then Sheamus and Rusev, holding down the fort. Like,
God bless them. Yeah. I think Cap said it best. Ass in Paris. That's a great comment. There should be
yeah.
nobody's debating this. Mid in Paris, I like that one too. D, ass in Paris, D, love it. Perfect.
Like, and listen, the crowd was good.
No, they
just
were.
The match card was not good.
No. Okay. We're done. Let's review. Let's start from the top, I guess.
Yes. So obviously in S we have Evolution all by itself at the top.
At the top. That's not going nowhere.
No. A, we have the Elimination Chamber and SummerSlam Night 2. I still don't know how I feel about SummerSlam Night 2 being above WrestleMania Night 2.
Okay. Let's at the chat. What do you guys think? Which was better to you, SummerSlam Night 1 or WrestleMania Night? Or no, SummerSlam Night 2. Sorry, that's SummerSlam Night 2 and WrestleMania Night 2. Which one did you guys like better? Because now I'm starting to doubt myself. I'm wondering if we should swap them.
I mean, the cards were very similar for WrestleMania Night 2 and SummerSlam Night 2, to be honest.
Should we go through each card again, just to kind of recap?
Well, what is the chat saying?
SummerSlam Night 2 also had the better main event. SummerSlam Night 2 because of Cody versus Cena. And the Cody versus Cena match at SummerSlam Night 2 was way better. SummerSlam Night 2. It's looking like the consensus from the chat is that SummerSlam Night 2 was superior. But it's definitely fair to say that WrestleMania Night 2 had some better matches. But overall, like obviously the women's triple threat on WrestleMania Night 2, in my opinion, was not like 10 million times better than SummerSlam. Oh, didn't mean to bring that back up, but glad to see that comment again. Obviously SummerSlam's women's match was super good as well. I just feel like the card was stronger. Anthony also says SummerSlam. Maria says SummerSlam. All right, SummerSlam.
Okay.
Woo!
SummerSlam it is. Stays in A.
Let's go.
So in B, we have WrestleMania Night 2, the Royal Rumble, and Backlash.
I'm not going to argue for any of these to change. I will say I feel we're being very generous with Backlash being up there.
I agree too. I mean, I kind of want to move Backlash down, but
I'm like, Backlash looks very comfortable there, and I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, John and Randy, obviously that's iconic.
That was
Becky and Lyra had a very good match. Yeah, it was better than everything in C. So,
but was it better?
Well, not everything, obviously. It's better than Money in the Bank.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so I think we can keep it there.
Okay. And C, we have Money in the Bank, WrestleMania Night 1, SummerSlam Night 1, and Night of Champions.
I was going to see if we could maybe change anything in the order, but honestly, like, this kind of adds up to me.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would want to swap around?
I would maybe want to put WrestleMania Night 1 in front of Money in the Bank. Just because the main event was so good.
Okay. I am open to this chat. What are we feeling? What do you guys think was better? This year's Money in the Bank or this year's WrestleMania Night 1? Only talking about Night 1. I think there is an argument to be made there.
Gunther tapped out to Jay, which was crazy.
That was okay. That's like the big reason it's sitting in C. That was so insane. And then didn't like Jay lose the title back to Jay lost the title back to Gunther.
Yeah.
Which was iconic. Period, Gunther.
And Tiffany had one of the most iconic entrances, the Barbie boxes.
And then proceeded to have an ass match. Okay, it wasn't ass, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Okay, let's see. Mania is better. Karina says Tiffany and Charlotte was whatever. That's a good way to put it. Cap says night one because Money in the Bank. Yeah, I think it's had that awful tag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was bad. Okay, yeah, let's swap them around.
All right. So WrestleMania night one moved to the front.
That's fair. Night of Champions can stay in the back.
Obviously, Clash. Yeah, Night of Champions can stay there. It's fine. But then Clash in Paris at the bottom. That's not going nowhere.
Ass in Paris. There was no clashing. There was just assing.
Oh,
I don't
know what? Clock it.
Clock it. That's right. That's right.
So this is our final ranking of all of the PLEs so far in 2025. Obviously, this list could be updated after this year. Let us know if you want us to update it when the time comes. But
it was fun.
Yeah, I had a good time. Cap said Dookie in Paris. I know. I love that we agreed mostly.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like, well, there's not much to disagree about. Like, some of the shows were good, and a lot of them weren't. Period.
Pretty much. But yeah, let us know if you guys want us to do an updated version once the year is over. Maybe we'll even wait till Royal Rumble 2026 to kind of just like cap it as Rumble to Rumble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
We could do that. Thank you guys for hanging out with us in the chat. We appreciate you. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment down below, things that you guys want us to talk about or any episode ideas you have. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Meet Us in the Ring. Maddie, take us out.
I just want to throw it out there because I don't know if we actually like said this yet, but as far as like predictions for PLE, we will still kind of talk about upcoming PLEs, but we're no longer going to be dedicating a whole episode to predictions.
Yes.
So it's not going away. It's just going to be rather a segment. Hope you guys are cool with that. Hopefully you will be, because again, we'll still be talking about the show and talking about predictions and stuff like that. So, Logan Paul, you're trash. And I really hope the police caught that homeless guy that just appeared at SummerSlam, because I don't know what happened there. Crazy.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.